If one form could unlock grants, work-study, student loans, and even some state and school aid, why do so many students still put it off? Here's the part most people miss. FAFSA is not just for low-income families, and it is not just about loans. For the 2026-27 school year, filing the FAFSA can open the door to federal aid, school aid, and state aid. And the maximum federal Pell Grant for 2026-27 is $7,395. That is real money. A lot of beginners hear financial aid form and instantly think, nope, sounds stressful, sounds confusing, sounds like taxes wearing a fake mustache. And that is exactly why students make 3 big mistakes. Mistake 1, they think FAFSA means debt. It does not. FAFSA is the application. You are not agreeing to borrow money just because you fill it out. Loans only become your responsibility if you later choose them and sign the required loan paperwork. Mistake 2, they wait too long. For the 2026-27 FAFSA, federal aid has a hard deadline of June 30th, 2027, but many states and colleges want it much earlier, sometimes starting with deadlines as early as October 1st, 2025, or other priority dates after that. So, I'll do it later can turn into I missed free money. Mistake 3, they think they can do the whole thing alone without the right people ready. Under the current FAFSA process, the student needs a studentaid.gov account, and each required contributor needs their own account too. That can include a parent, spouse, or parent's spouse depending on the situation. So here is the simple version. Step 1, know what FAFSA actually does. FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. Free is doing a lot of work in that sentence because yes, it is free. It is used to figure out eligibility for federal grants like Pell, federal work-study, federal student loans, and many state and school aid programs too. So even if you think your family earns too much, the smart move is still to file it. Step 2, get the account set up before you start. This is where many families lose time for no good reason. The student needs a studentaid.gov account. Contributors need their own accounts too, not shared, not just use mom's login. Not dad will sign in for everyone. The federal guidance is clear that each person uses their own account because the login works as a legal electronic signature. Step 3, understand the word contributor. This word scares people for no reason. A contributor is just a person who must provide information on the FAFSA. That might be a parent, it might be a spouse. It depends on the student's situation. It does not mean that person is automatically agreeing to pay for college. And giving consent for tax information to be transferred does not make a parent financially responsible for school costs. Step 4, have the right info ready. The official FAFSA checklist says families may need items like social security numbers, when applicable, tax return documents, W-2s, records of child support received, bank statements, investment records, and business or farm records, if those apply. This is not glamorous, but it is way less painful when you gather it first, instead of hunting for it mid-form, like you are on a game show called Where Did We Put the W-2? Step 5, submit early, then watch what happens next. After the FAFSA is submitted, students can get a FAFSA submission summary, and schools use that information to build aid offers. Filing early matters because some aid is tied to state or school timelines, not just the federal deadline. Think of 2 seniors. Student A says, I'll wait until spring, I'm busy. Student B creates the accounts early, gets the parent invited, gathers the tax info, and files on time. Same grades, same school list, same dream. But Student B gives schools and state programs a clean shot at building the best possible aid package. Student A might still file in time for some federal aid, but the early opportunities can shrink fast. That is why FAFSA is less like a quiz and more like getting in line before the good stuff runs out. So if FAFSA has been sitting in your brain like a giant scary form monster, here is the truth. It is a process, not a personality test. You do not need to know everything today. You just need to start correctly, create the right accounts, know who your contributors are, gather your documents, file early. And if this helped, comment with the part of FAFSA that feels most confusing to you, because that is probably what I should break down next.